Hi Tappers! This video comes from a question from our community member Barry, so if you find value in it, please send her some love in the comments. Barry asked, what does it mean and what should you do when you tap and you have a lot of other thoughts and memories pop up that are not the original thought or memory that you started on? I felt everyone should have this answer, so thank you, Barry. There are several possibilities for what is happening here, so let's run through them so that you can identify which one you are experiencing and what you can do about it. Number 1, you are working on releasing something difficult or uncomfortable. Your mind may try to avert your attention to get away from the intensity, and therefore, mind wandering will feel relieving. Or number 2, you are getting sparks of events or aspects that are connected to what it is that you're tapping on. This would likely feel energizing, spark curiosity, but not necessarily relieving to think about. They may not make logical sense or give any big breakthrough in what you're tapping on, but your brain at some point decided that they were connected in some way. Therefore, they're lighting up at the same time. If you find it's an avoidance technique, you may try a more gentle approach to releasing, as that is a signal from your mind that it is attempting to escape the intensity of how the release is going. You don't need to abandon the release, just position yourself into a place of empowerment again. The gentle techniques in the EFT manual are perfect for this. If they are miscellaneous topics that are connected to what you are releasing, whether or not they will continue to release on their own is subjective. The best chance of it happening is to actually acknowledge that they are there, but continue to focus on the original point that you chose to release in this session. The reason for this is to completely dismantle the first bridge first. Once that first bridge is gone, your brain may look at everything connected to it and dismantle more on its own. But whatever is left, don't worry. You won't be losing the opportunity to tap on it, even if you've completely forgotten what came up while you were tapping. Just like you hadn't thought about it before you started tapping, when you tap again, it will reemerge and you will get another chance. Your brain is happy to collaborate with you on this effort. So to recap, if your mind wandering feels happier than focusing on what you're releasing in your tapping session, back off and be more gentle with your own approach. If your mind wandering feels exciting and like it's going somewhere, refocus and stay on target to completely release your first aspect and then choose another to release. The only caveat to this is if you are still chasing the root of what your issue is, and what is coming up to you are instances that are related to this subject that are allowing you to dive deeper into what's bothering you, rather than being distracted away from it. Something deeper might look like, I cower when someone raises their voice. It gives me a rock in my stomach. Well, I remember feeling that rock in my stomach when I was in 2nd grade, and my teacher had a really loud voice, and they weren't kind when you didn't know the answer when you got called on in class. You know, I also remember feeling that rock when I was 4 years old. My uncle was yelling at me at a family reunion for knocking over a stack of cups at the picnic table, but it was actually the wind, so on and so forth. And the clue here is that there's a common thread, the rock in the stomach, and we're seeking its origin. If you are having other thoughts and memories appear, but there is no common thread, then it's likely best to set aside the new thoughts and refocus on the original memory or idea until it is completely released. I hope this is helpful. I'll see you soon.